everybody, it's Green Eye Music Lover from Focus Fire Chat, and this is the first video in a series that I plan on going through the basic story points in Destiny 1 in preparation for Destiny 2. So if you have never really understood what's going on in the game, you see like the different cinematics, you don't know why it's so important or why they're showing you this, we're gonna go through it together from hopefully the beginning to end. That way, you don't have to know all the crazy lore and the grimoire and everything. You just get a basic idea of what's going on, so when Destiny 2 drops this fall, you'll know what's happening, and you'll be ready to take out the Cabal. So, without further ado, let's get started.
Eyes up, Guardian.
So what are we going to see on the screen? We're going to see Activision, Bungie, we're in space, and we're flying towards something. We're going to actually be flying towards Mars. Everyone kind of figured this one out pretty easily. Now, the reason we're flying towards Mars is because the Traveler is there. During the present day, scientists discovered an anomaly moving through our solar system, moving from planet to planet, starting first in Jupiter, then Mercury, Venus, and then finally Mars, where this video clip happens. And there are three major space programs that decide they want to go out and intercept this anomaly. Russia, China, and the United States. And the team that went out there consisted of Mielova, Kiao, and Jacob Hardy. Before leaving Earth to rendezvous with the Traveler, Jacob said in his diary, "Now we go because we have to. Because the unknown came for us. In 14 months, we'll be face to face with it. And by that time that we arrive, it should be active again. Just like it was active on Jupiter and Mercury and Venus." Now I rewound the tape so you could see this. They're going into this place, it's stormy, it's gonna be a rough landing. Why? Because the Traveler has already started terraforming it. There's a storm going on, there's tons of wind. And these astronauts kind of brave the whole thing, not with using instruments to actually land the ship, but by using their gut and their training. Now, thanks to the quote from Jacob Hardy, we kind of can tell that scientists were able to predict what the Traveler would do as far as when they would start terraforming or when it would start terraforming, and be able to predict when they should be landing on Mars. It took them 14 months to get there. Now, because of this, we can kind of assume, it's not proven in the grimoire, but we can kind of assume the Traveler had been within the solar system for at least a year, probably longer, probably a couple of years, most likely. So when the astronauts made their way to Mars, they were landing in the wake of a storm. And this storm was described as the breath of a god, a ripple of change rolling down off of the artifact. Which is kind of an awesome description to think about, that this thing is the breath of life for a dead planet like Mars. Obviously, it had already begun the terraforming process. And as they left the landing site, Hardy muttered a warning. He wasn't supposed to. They had a script they were supposed to follow, and of course, he went off script and just muttered the first thing that came to mind, which was, "We're walking into a rising wind." I think this warning is pretty apt, considering everything that we've gone through in Destiny 1. So, good job, Hardy! You called it! Now, after this scene, we switch to a different entire thing. We kind of get the view of the director, and we hear a voice describing what happened in the Golden Age. And that is the next video. If you like this video, feel free to comment below, and be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss a single thing about the story in Destiny. I am Green Eye Music Lover from Focus Fire Chat, and I'm challenging you to explore more within Destiny.